developments coming today in the case of a Yolo County mother. She's accused of killing her newborn child. We have this exclusive video here shot by KCRA 3. It shows Samantha Green getting into a sheriff's van to head to court where she was formally charged, but not with murder. KCRA 3's Sharikina Shams was in court for today's hearing. Shara.
Colson, Samantha Green is facing some serious felony charges, but not murder, after investigators say she took her 3-week-old baby boy to a slough last week and killed him. 23-year-old Samantha Green appeared in a green and white striped jumpsuit, at one point fighting back tears in front of a judge. No audio recording was allowed in the courtroom, where Green said only the word yes when the judge asked her if she understood the charges against her and her rights. Outside the courtroom, her family said little, but her father expressed relief. His daughter is not being charged with murder.
You see the smile on my face?
Prosecutors charged Green, seen here leaving the court, with involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment. They would not say how they settled on those charges. Investigators are waiting on results of a toxicology test, but say it's possible the baby died of drowning or of hypothermia. A friend of Samantha Green said the accusations against her remain shocking.
I saw her about a week before this all happened. She showed me the baby. I met the baby. Everything was fine. She didn't seem distraught or anything. You know, we talked about how cute he was.
Now, legal experts who spoke with KCRA 3 this week had said in order to charge Green with murder, prosecutors would have to show that when she wound up at that slough, she went there with the intent of killing her baby. Neither defense attorneys nor prosecutors would talk after today's hearing, but a defense expert we spoke with said with these charges against her, Green could face a maximum of 12 years in prison. Live here in Woodland, I'm Sharikina Shams, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Charlotte, so we know the charges. What about bail? Did the judge set any bail for her today?
Yeah, not at first, Golston. At first, the judge said no bail. Then the public defender argued that bail should be set, and eventually they settled on a bail amount of $250,000. What that means for Samantha Green is that if she could come up with 10% of that amount, or $25,000, she could walk out of jail. But of course, tonight her family would not say whether they intend to help bail her out. Golston?
And there's another moving part to this story. What about the baby's father? He was also in jail. He was supposed to appear in court today, right?
Yeah, Frank Reese, he did also appear in court today, and he pleaded no contest to one count of driving on a suspended license. He was sentenced to 10 days in jail and to probation, but I should note here that Reese is facing another charge, a charge of child endangerment in a separate case entirely in Lake County. Golston?
It's a story that has just really shaken a lot of people in our area. Sharikina Shams, thanks for that.